Hey, it's Lauren with Beadbox Bargains, and I am so excited to show you our new and upcoming items for this week at beadboxbargains.com. These will start posting today, Monday the 8th, and we'll be putting them up all the way through Friday the 12th. So first of all, look at these cute little kitty cat wreaths. You've got like a resin AB flower there. You've got a little happy cat just sitting in the wreath. It's a very cat thing. You get 2 of those per bag. They're very cute. All right. Next up, we have this amazing enameled phoenix. I love the black and white work on that. I think we've had these before, sold 2 pieces per bag. This time they came to us 1 piece per bag, so that gives you a little more flexibility on the quantity you want. Same for this dragon. That is such a cool piece. I love the contrast of the black and white. The enamel work is really nicely done on these. They're just gorgeous. Then we have these little cowgirl signs, also enameled. Got a gold color base, little flower accent. And it just looks like a weathered, very pink little sign that says cowgirl. Those are fun. We've got some honeybees on honeycomb. Again, I love the enameling. They're so cute. There is a little variation on the color of the inner wing on the bees. Some of them you can see it's the same color as the honey on the inner wing, and some of them it is white. So I wanted to call that out because that is a little bit of variation that we noticed. And then we also have this adorable little house with bees. This always makes me think of my mom because she keeps bees. Isn't that cute? Then we have this beautiful enameled pendant with this like floral 3D. That's really pretty enamel work in the center there. So it's got this little faux pearl in the center. You've got some nice blue enamel all the way around the edges there. And then just a gold color frame. I think that's beautiful. And let's see. Oh, this one's cute. So this is a little butterfly link. You've got you got some sparkly flowers at the top and bottom. And you have a top loop. And then there's an open bottom loop. It's very cute. And look at this one. Okay, I think this is like the cutest little elephant link. Got a mama and a baby elephant linked together there. Let's find 4844. Isn't that sweet? I love that. And this next link is just so cool. Look at that. I love it. You've got cubic zirconia encrusted on one side of the center link and both sides of those little accent links. And then you've got gold chain links on either side. So you get a total of 5 links here, all looped together. I think that's very cool and classy. All right. Next up, we've got this, I believe this is gold-plated brass with the cubic zirconia center. It's a beautiful flower link. Love that. It was almost like an orchid to me. I'm not an expert on flowers, but that's beautiful. And then we have a brass with 18 karat gold plating, really cute ginkgo leaf here. And this was a restock request. We found it in the original brass. We also found it in stainless steel. It's a very similar design, you can see, but they just look a little bit different because of the different metals under them. Both plated in 18 karat gold. And then we have these adorable mini stainless steel ginkgo leaves. Aren't these adorable? Look at the nice size little loops on the back there. I just think these are so sweet. You get 2 per bag. And then we also have 4-piece 18 karat gold plated brass. Now these are links. You've got a loop on the back there. And then a top loop too. These are super cute. I love them. And then we have some other ginkgo leaves. These are slightly larger. And again, these are stainless steel. And they're really more like drops or charms, but you could use them as links if you want because they have that open detail. I think those are beautiful. Next is this really fun heart link. So you've got cubic zirconia at the center. And I love how it looks almost like an old-timey torn paper. And then you've got a little hole that you could use as a link or to attach a drop, whatever you want to do. I think it's cool. It's a neat piece. We have some adorable little flowers. So this is just a little one-sided round drop etched with a little flower. I think it'd be gorgeous on a bracelet. I love little drops like this and like these ginkgo leaves on a bracelet. It just makes me happy. Okay, look at these cute little cacti. These are adorable. They're double-sided. They are 18 karat gold-plated brass. Super cute little cactus charms. They make great earring charms since they're double-sided. You get 2 per bag. So find 4856. There we go. Oh, these next 2 I'm really excited about. These are buttons. Absolutely stunning cubic zirconia buttons. Look at those. So this is platinum plated brass and cubic zirconia. And it is just so sparkly. There's the loop on the back. If you can see it here. Hold it like that so you can see there's the loop on the back. Or the shank. These would make beautiful clasps with knotted loops. I just thought they were stunning. So you have the 18 karat gold or platinum plated over brass. And they are just so pretty. I love those. All right, I'm going to pick these up. We've got some more enameled fun pieces to look at. And then we've got some Czech glass. Okay, next up we have some more wreath pendants. Look at these. Love the rhinestones and the enamel. You've got a little butterfly and flowers. I think this would be great for spring. And I like that you get 2 of them. So it's fine, $48.61. Here we go. Then we have these adorable little panda fans. Isn't that sweet? It's like a little mountain scene with a panda eating bamboo. Inside these super cute fan-shaped links. That's what they look like on the back. So you've got that beautiful enamel on one side. I just think those are too cute. Ooh, look at these fairies. I love these fairies. These are so sweet. They're holding a little like flower scepter almost. I love her dress. These are adorable. And we have them in the blue and also in purple. Look at that enamel. It's so cute. I think these are so sweet little flower fairies. So we'll have those. I don't know why honestly, I don't know why I thought these are just so fun to me. It's a light bulb shape, but it's got a cat and a rowboat. Why? I don't know. But isn't it cute? They're just fun. I really like it. I don't think my cat would be that happy if he was stuck in a boat and had to, use manual labor to get himself to shore. I'm pretty sure he'd be looking a lot more indignant. But this guy looks happy about it, so that's good. We've got some adorable little coffee charms. These are always popular. Little coffee earrings always sell really well for me at like craft fairs and such. I think those are fun. You get 4 per bag. And then we have a couple more of the calico cats. Like we had similar ones in our doorbuster sale. So we'll have those back if you missed them. I think they're so cute, like little tortoise shells. And then they've got that articulated dangling tail. Just so fun. And if you're a dog person, we do have dogs on the way. All right. Probably won't be in this week, but hopefully soon. Now we've just got these hexagon links, and these are fun for like resin work or just used as they are. They're very geometric. I think they're super cute. And you do get 10 per bag. All right, so I can gather those all back up. probably didn't need to dump them all out, but oh well. Here we go. When did you see them? Now we've got some cute little butterfly links. I love these. They have that top loop. They're kind of open at the bottom, so you could use it as a link if you wanted to, but you certainly don't have to. They also make adorable little charms. They are 18 karat gold plated over brass. And we have them in the rosaline and light amethyst colors. I think those are so sparkly and fun. All right, so that's all of our enameled pieces. I'm going to clean this up and let's look at some Czech clasps. Okay, next up we have some fun tri-cut Czech round beads. So you've got 3 little windows, table cut into the sides. These are the sky blue with the Picasso. Love that. Next we have yellow with the Picasso. And this is such a lovely like goldenrod yellow. I really like it, especially with that beautiful finish around it. It's so earthy and fun. Next, I think these are crystal with that Picasso. Yeah. And they look, again, really earthy. And I love they're still very round, but the contrast of like the overall round shape, and then you've just got those 3 sparkly window cutouts, which is fun. Something a little different. Speaking of which, I like these, they call them like a snail shape, which I think is fun, and I can see why. Very twisty, or sometimes a Baroque swirl type thing. I don't know, I like the baby blue luster here over that clear base. It gives a nice steel blue color. And here's the champagne looking luster. I love that. These are so pretty and fun. Again, just a slightly different shape. It kind of mixes it up in the design, so you can put them with rounds and other shapes, and just brings a little more texture and life. A little bit of the unexpected. Ooh, these are super pretty. I think that's the Lila Bronze luster, or the topaz gold it's sometimes called. With the pink and the gold brown color. Love that. Now we have, finally back in stock, a bunch of 8mm Czech rounds. These have been on the request list for a while. We've been trying to get them in for you. I'm really excited at the colors we've gotten. Look at these. Aren't they perfect for like wintry designs? These are white with a silver swirl on top. They look almost like magical. I don't know. They are winter snowball vibes for sure. I love those. Next, we have silver. And so this is etched, I can tell, because look at the size variance. You've got some that are slightly smaller. That one's pretty small. And they've just probably sat in the acid bath a little bit longer and had a little bit more erosion happening. So the etched beads are submerged in acid, which eats away at it and gives them those super cool patterns. And they're cleaned and finished. And so you have some more subtle variation in size and shape and the surface texture. Just really cool. I love that. It really does create just a more organic feel. It's just something different and fun. Ooh, these are crackly. I love the Czech crackle beads. And so these are like a gray crackle. Super pretty. And they'd be great with that silver and silvery white. Next, we have jet with, it looks like a, either like a travertine or some kind of like silvery brown coating. I'll have to look at the numbers and see. There's a couple of different coatings that look like this. One of them is the spice, and one of them is like a silver swirl over black, and sometimes just look very different. It's really pretty though. It's almost slightly champagne, like it might be that pewter color. And these are really fun. So these are the jet black with a mix of silver and gold splash on them. So lots of metallic fun going on there. And here are some, speaking of metallic colors, here's like the metallic deep bronze. Love those. So pretty. And we've got, ooh, I think this is the nebula finish. Look at that. It's got like almost an oil slick effect. That almost It definitely looks like the Nebula over black to me. It might be a new finish. I'll check it out. Ooh, these are pretty. Look at that nice purple. That is so pretty. That's almost like that purple bronze color. I wonder what the base they used here was. Maybe it's ever black. It's a little darker than the purple bronze usually is. I'll, of course, take a look at the manufacturing information. That's what you have to do. You have to look at all the numbers because with Czech glass, they have so many cool coatings. It's hard to tell what the original color was sometimes. Like, look at these. These look almost like pinky purple or maybe pink opal. See how that shows through like lavender almost? And then you've got this great blue-green swirl on top of it. Those are really unique. I'm going to have to look up that color combination because I don't want to say... I can't visually identify the color underneath. So I'll have to look that up for you. These are gorgeous. You've got that bright blue, really vivid, almost cerulean color with that silver swirl on top. Ooh, and this looks almost like the blue spice with an extra like Picasso-y finish. It may also just be really heavy spice finish. But those are definitely different, slightly different than the ones we've had before. I love them though. The sage blue spice I think is what those are supposed to be, but they're a little more bright than we typically see with that batch or that finish, I mean. These are stunning. That turquoise green with the like shimmery gold travertine Picasso-y color on them. Love that. All right, I'm getting kind of full up here, so I'm just going to set these aside. We've got some more Czech rounds, and then we've got some earring findings after that. Okay, so some more 8mm rounds here. Like I said, we've really done our best to restock these. I love these. That's the beautiful gold splash on top of the turquoise green. Those are amazing. Next we have the green spice color, I believe. Yeah. Just absolutely gorgeous. That mixture of green and brown. So pretty. Ooh, these are fun. This looks like maybe like a white opal base. And definitely a milky glass color of some kind. And then you've got that strong Picasso on top. I love that. We have, as well as restocking some past beads, we also have some fabulous new colors and finishes. I love this yellow-red swirl with the gold splash. It's very pretty. Very warm. And then, oops. These are lovely. So again, you've got the gold splash over, looks like maybe a yellow opal. Definitely one of the opal colors. So pretty. And then we have some more crackle. Ooh, those are beautiful. So like a light topaz crackle. And they're just so pretty. They've got a little bit of a finish on top of them too. And that just interacts with the crackle so beautifully. Love those. We have some dark red Picasso finish. Those are classic. Look at that. Love it. And then here we have some shimmery bright red. Love that color. Definitely when you want a red, that's red. Here's a bright like raspberry pink. And this is a coated color, it looks like. So you've got a slight variation, which I love. Your classic opaque red. This is, I think, the bright coral red. It's a great color. And then, okay, these are cool. This is a mixture of, looks like white and opaque red. And then you've got the topaz gold luster over top. So it makes it look very purple. Purple and red mix. These would be great for Valentine's Day. And then here's a mixture of pink and red with a silver shimmer on top. Those are really fun. And then here is the same pink and red, but this time it's just has a matte finish. It's not pretty though. It really brings out the striations in the glass. Love those. All right. Next up, we have some pink opal with silver shimmer. Pink opal is one of the most expensive glasses to produce and also one of the most beautiful. I love that color. These are gorgeous. And then we also have, these have an opal coat. These are one of the newer opal coats designed in the Czech Republic. I love that color too. We have these amazing like neon stucco colors. So there's this vivid purple. It's amazing. So bright. And then this blue. And I don't even know if these colors are going to come adequately through the camera. Like you almost have to see them in person. They're such bright colors. It's deep like teal blue. I love it. We've got a minty green too, which I love. Kind of a blue green, like a turquoise, minty turquoise, which I think is really fun with this blue, but also with this really bright coral. Look at that. So pretty. All right. And next we've got some 6mm rounds and some fire polish beads. The 6mm rounds are crackle glass in peach and lilac here. I love that. So you get 20 pieces of these. And then look at this beautiful like pale purple. That's gorgeous. And the crackling is so well done. Always is with Czech glass. We have some fire polish beads. These are a dark purple. These are also 6mm. So shiny. I love the facets. It's really dark amethyst. And then we have classic jet with that hematite luster. And you can really see where that luster gets its name when it is over top the jet black glass. It really does look like hematite. It doesn't make as much sense when they call it hematite luster and put it on top of like a topaz. But at that point, it just looks like a luster. I love this. This is the baby blue luster. Really pretty. Kind of a steel blue. Very wintry. And then, ooh, these are fun. So these are an etched metallic green. I love that. The etching again, it just creates slight variations in the surface texture. And with that really earthy metallic green color, these are so cool. All right, I think I've filled this mat up about as much as I can. I'm going to move these aside. We've got a few more fire polish beads to look at and then those earring findings. Okay, next in the 6mm fire polish, we have these pebbled green beads. I love the brown and green together. So pretty. Next we have some more of the matte metallics. It's a really pretty, I guess it's a bronze. It's kind of coppery. Yeah, it might be the copper. I will look at the numbers. Sometimes it's hard to tell if you don't have them like right next to each other, but that looks pretty coppery to me. Then we have, of course, the lava red. I love that. Oh, that's so shiny. This might be one of those. This might be a new metallic finish, actually, with the polychrome. I'll have to take a look at that. It is a really pretty red. And then we have some 8mm fire polish. Ooh, these like dark capri blue. Those are lovely. Look how sparkly they are. I love Czech glass. We have some matte jet very classic. No, I don't like that one. I'm pulling that one. Our hand sorters will have gone over these and pulled the ones that are like this. When you buy Czech glass in bulk, you get some inevitably that had a rough ride over. So that's why we hand sort it, so we can pull out that kind of stuff. The items on our website that are sold by piece count, like these, like the 16-piece or 2-piece or something, those we've hand sorted and pulled out damaged beads like that. The ones that are sold by weight, 5 grams, 10 grams, etc., those ones were machine sorted, so we haven't done, you know, as much of the quality check, but it is much less expensive to sort by machine. But with the nice fancy beads, we'll take the extra time to do that just because we want you to get the good ones and not stuff like this that you can't use. Nobody's using that. That's going in the trash. All right. I love this red-orange color. It's so pretty. Those, I think this is the same color. It just looks a little darker in the smaller beads. But I will always double check the coatings involved to make sure. We've got some more of that opaque coral red, this time in the 8mm. And then we have these melons. They're super pretty. It's just the classic black. Just brings some nice texture to your designs. All right, and then last of all, we have some dark green 6mm fire polish. Very classic. And that is it for our Czech glass this week. I'm going to clean this up. We'll take a look at some earrings. Then we've got more glass and some super fun findings, bead caps. We'll end with some spacer beads. Okay, back in stock by popular demand. These are my favorite clip earring findings, and we got really positive feedback on them too, so I'm glad y'all liked them also. But they are the spring-loaded hoops, and we have them both in the original, the silver that we had before. We also have them in gold now, and these are great for people without pierced ears. You've got a loop on the bottom so you can attach your findings. They're really, really cute. And they're just so functional and comfortable to wear. And they look great, too. They look like, you know, they don't have like the big cheesy half round up there or anything. It's a super nice earring finding. And we do have some great pierced earring findings in, too. We have our classic stainless steel round lever back components in. I love stainless steel for earrings because it is tarnish resistant and hypoallergenic and nickel free. Just easy to wear and long wearing. And we have a restock as well of these shell accent lever backs, since I think we were just about out of those. Super cute. Again, stainless steel. Always just trying to keep the basics in stock. And we have some fun new stainless steel posts here. So these are just like a round sunburst pattern with a loop. They do include ear nuts as well. You get 4 pieces, which is 2 pairs per bag on these. They're just really fun. Always just trying to bring in some different things. We have some cute post earrings. Here's a sort of a hammered textured teardrop, an inverted teardrop with a hole at the bottom so you can attach a dangle. These also include ear nuts and are sold 2 pairs per bag. I think all of them include ear nuts this time around. I always like when they include the ear nuts so you don't have to buy them separate or anything. And so these are a larger round, which is just a flat round, kind of fun. Definitely a different look. And with ear nuts as well. Love that stainless steel. It's very solid. And we have some gold finish stainless steel. So these are a smaller textured round. This gold pattern. It almost looks like an alligator skin type pattern. It's really fun. Very textured. And then we have just classic smooth teardrops as well. And these are sold per individual pair like the gold rounds we just looked at. All right, so those are our earrings for this week. Super glad to get those clips back in, and we've had a lot of requests for those, and some fun new pierced findings as well. All right, we have lots of other fun glass beads. So these are not Czech glass, these are cat's eye glass, and these are the little peach cat's eye beads that we had. I think it was in October's box. We had a request to get more of those in, so we've got longer strands this time. They came in longer strands, and yeah, those will be back this week. I love how shiny the facets are, and the cat's eye effect is really fun. All right, we have some gorgeous cat's eye glass cylinder beads too. We have them in the teal and pink colors. I think these are so fun. They have such a great fiber optic cat's eye effect, and the colors are so bright and vivid. I love these three colors together, actually. I think those are so fun. And we have some glass ginkgo leaves. Those are cute. A little green with a gold shimmer. We have them also in a dark teal. So fun. Also, so these are fun. So we also have some resin butterfly wings. So these are really beautiful. They're lightweight. They're made of resin. And you essentially get 2 sets of wings. Now you can do a lot of different things with them. You could make like 2 pairs of earrings, just like butterfly wing earrings. You could wire them up, you know, to do. So the idea is you get like upper and, there we go, lower butterfly wings. So you could make something really cool if you felt like it, like wire wrapping, or you could just use them, like I said, for 2 sets of earrings or whatever you want to do with them. They're so colorful and fun. I love this. It's like a galaxy monarch. You've got the classic orange and black mixed in with like a nebula effect and some glitter. So those are really pretty. We also have this really multicolor yellow, green, purple rainbow set too. I think those are so fun. I've got it upside down here. It's an upside down butterfly, but you get the idea. Love them. Again, they're lightweight. They're really detailed. Just a lot of fun. They almost look like stained glass. So we'll have those for you. We have some ginkgo leaf gemstone pendants back in stock too. So we have green aventurine, and I want to show you two because the colors vary a little bit. You can see some of them are lighter and some of them are slightly darker. These are carved little gemstone ginkgo leaves. I think they're so cute. And we also have some white quartz. You'll often see this sold as white jade. It's quartz. It's really pretty. It's hand carved. And then look at this, another beautiful, I guess this isn't a button, it's like a spacer bar. You've got 2 holes in the back. You could make it 3 if you wanted to use the center part between them too, if you have really small beads. I love this. You could absolutely use it as a button too if you wanted through that center bit. But really, really pretty. Looks like cubic zirconia flower. Thought that was really cute. Like a slide pendant there. Then we have these super bold dragonflies, which I love. You've got the enamel on them. You've got glass rhinestones twinkling everywhere. Super cute. You get 2 of them per bag. So those are fun. And then, let's see. Oh, yeah, another restock by popular request. It's taken a minute. We finally got back in stock the little glow-in-the-dark lampwork beads. So I throw one on the floor. There it goes. I got it. Glow-in-the-dark lampwork beads from March's box. So these have green center, and then on top of that, you've got some like sparkly copper, and you've got this little photosensitive flecks. And those are going to be what actually glows. Just those little flecks. And I don't know if you can see it on the video, but we've got those little flecks of glowing green, and I think that's really fun. I know I'm a grown-up, but glow-in-the-dark stuff still fascinates me. Still feels like magic. So these are about 12 millimeters, and you get 4 of them per bag. All right, I'm going to pick all this up. And after this, we've got some bead caps, some findings, and some spacers to look at. All right, up next we have some bead caps. These are a really fun hammered style. I love that. You get quite a few in there. And they are just very textured and fun. We have them in bronze and in copper. Then we have some swirled bronze flowers. And I think all of these would be a great size to use with our 12 millimeter glass beads there. I think that would work really well. It's really fun. And these, I think, probably 10 to 12 millimeters. Ooh. So these are interesting. These are just like a little figural, almost a pansy, I guess, a flower. It looks like a pansy to me. And they are center drilled. I think these are brass. I will definitely take a look. And they've got beautiful detail. They're filigree style, like little 3D flowers. And you could, wire wrap a little bead in the center, and then through these filigree, you could probably like push, like make a little wire top loop or something, make some fun earrings that way, or use them like a button. There's so many things you could do with those. All right, we've got a stainless steel magnetic, just like a really classic 13 by 8 clasp here. And again, you've got a really nice little notch there, a little groove in the center, which helps it hold. You're not going to slide off sideways that way. I like that. Next, we have some really, really beautiful figural flower clasps. I love these. These are slightly different than any of the flower clasps we've had before. I think these are gold and platinum plated brass, but I will double check on that for you. And they've just got this beautiful long stem rose and then a little rose accented ring as well. I think these are so fun. They are sold individually and they'll come connected by a jump ring, which with high quality clasps is just kind of how they keep them together and how you make sure you get both pieces. You will want to separate them, open that jump ring and separate them when you go to use the clasp. We also have, finally, back in stock, these are one of our best sellers in jump rings just because they're so convenient. These mixes have 4 to, I think it looks like 12 millimeter jump rings in them, and we have them in gunmetal, bright silver, gold, and antique copper. So always good to get those back in stock when we can. There's just so much utility. I love having one pack that's going to have whatever size I need for my project. It's just great. Okay, and now we've got some spacer beads. We'll look at a couple and then I'll clean off the mat. I really like these twisted rope spacers. Look at that. They have so much fun texture, both from the side and, of course, from the profile, which is what you're actually going to see in the design. Very fun, twisty antique silver. And these are one of my favorites. This shape, this gently faceted rondelle, I just love it. I don't know, it's so classy and yet still slightly textured. I really, really like those. All right, before we get too far into the spacers, I'm going to pick these up, set this all to the side, and then we will finish up the rest of our spacers. All right, lots of spacer beads in this week. We're trying to get that category stocked back up after Black Friday. That's always one thing we sell a lot of. So we have these great little bumpy rondelles. I love these. These are antique copper. Super cute. Next, we have the swirly rondelles. So you've got like a twisted rope detail on the edges there. And these are antique bronze. Some antique gold. These are not quite the same thing as the bronze, but they are very twisty, Really fun. Little bitty 4mm-ish there. Oh, these are cool. I like these because they have a larger hole size. Just like the dotted flower. It's just six little balls connected. But those are fun. And they have, it looks like about a 3mm hole size. So a good size. You can fit some thick cord in those. Ooh, nice little corrugated melon beads. Classic, the antique silver. Love that. And now these are really interesting. So these are bead frames, and we have platinum and gold here. And they just have these really fancy vines with teeny tiny little cubic zirconia. Like a dark green cubic zirconia, but they're tiny. They're really fancy bead frames. It looks like you could fit about a 6mm bead inside them. I'm curious. Maybe an 8mm. This is that broken 8mm I pulled. But yeah, 8mm might fit in there. I love that. So fancy. Little bead frames. You could highlight a really special bead in your design with these. Again, just something a little different and very fancy. I don't know why these feel so fancy. I guess because they are fancy. And it's tiny little cubic zirconia and lots of detail. All right. These are fun. These have a good heft to them. Little dotted round barrels. Antique bronze there. Ooh, more of the bumpy rondelles, which I love. This time in antique bronze. We have some antique gold, like swirl accent barrels here. I love those. Have some little antique silver. Oh, those are like really bumpy. That's fun. Almost floral looking 5-pointed spacers. Wait, are they 5 or 6? They might be more like 6. They're so cool. There's a lot of detail on those. Very fun. And we have them in antique copper also. Those are really neat. Ooh, these are fancy. So again, I think these are platinum plated brass. So these are little tiny lotus flowers. They are 3D. They are so delicate and lovely. Look at those. Turn one over on its side if I can, so you can kind of see the detail. Beautiful. And we have them in gold also. 2 pieces per bag. Love those. Those are really fun. Super cute little 3D lotus flower beads. All right, we've got some classic antique copper bicones. You might find occasional pieces of rice husk in particularly the antique copper, antique bronze. It's just an agricultural byproduct. It's not a seed. It's just the husk from a round or rice kernel. And it's just used in the finishing process. And they're like shaken and blown off, but every now and then one gets stuck in, and they're harmless and can be safely disposed of. I love these rondelles. They're kind of curved, so they're perfect for using. We've got concave curves on either side, perfect for using between round beads. They look almost like, I don't know, Greco-Roman to me, like that beautiful zigzaggy shape. It's really bold. Ooh, these are bumpy, like those. Larger hole, so work well with like a 2mm cord. You just got a fun bumpy rondelle there in antique silver. And then these are really great. These curved rondelles. I love them. I love to stack them because they just look so fun stacked. I don't know, I just really like to stack like 3 of them or more. They're just really cute. And also curved. They're just fun. I like that antique silver color. We have these woven style rounds. Those are just really neat. Let's see what they look like. So that's what they look like from the side. Very cute. Just, again, something a little different. Just some texture. These are pretty. Wow, that's a lot. Usually we see these in 5-piece. Looks like we have 10 here. These fancy ornate puffed rectangles. I love the patterns on these. And this antique gold really brings them out. They look very vintage. And I love that. You get 10 of those. All right. I'm going to shove these. I'm going to clear these off. And I'm just going to kind of push them up here because we're almost done. And we'll look at the rest of our spacers. Little bronze ovals with swirly patterns. Those are fun. Again, have a good heft to them and a good hole size. Oh, we have gold woven style rondelles, just like those silver ones we just looked at, but in the antique gold instead. These are fun. Look at these turtles. Little 3D turtles. That's what their tummies look like. There's the back with a shell. They are drilled top to bottom. They're so fun. Love those. I don't know why I love turtles, but I do. Like, how can you not love turtles? They're adorable. Maybe not snapping turtles. I mean, I wouldn't, like, pick up a snapping turtle, but I still think they're cute from afar. Okay. So now we get this little fish set back in stock. Let's see if I can put all the pieces in order. There we go. Isn't that cute? Just a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-piece fish. Super, super fun. Got his little fin, his little face. He's a cute little guy. And by little, I mean actually quite large. So sold per 6-piece set there. It's a build your own fish. Some assembly required. I really like that. And these are cute. Just that little like peanut shape spacer. Again, these are really fun if you stack several of them. And just a great shape. I really like those. Next we have butterflies. You get 6 pieces and they are highly detailed front and back. Center drill top to bottom. Very cute. And these are fun, these little figural roses. So you get 2 pieces per bag. They are very heavy, very bulky, and very detailed. Large hole. That's what the back looks like. Smooth on the bottom. And then lots of detail at the top. They have a really good heft to them. These are solid. These little pandas. What? Oh my gosh. These little panda bear heads. So they are center drilled top to bottom. They're smooth on the reverse. They've got a cute little face on the front. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. You get 4 per bag. They're way, way, way too adorable. Look at these classic little sunflowers. You get a lot of these per bag. And they are super cute. It's a little center drilled side to side there. And here are more of those zigzag rondelles, and this time in antique gold. And then finally, we've got some fun vintage style antique bronze rounds. I really like those. Little twisty designs. Those are fun. All right. And that is everything that we are working on listing this week. Now, again, you're going to start to see some of these on the website today, Monday the 8th. And everything in this video should be up by end of day on the 12th. So if there's something you've been waiting for that you don't see yet, it is coming. And we'll do our best to have them all up by end of day on Friday. We are catching back up on shipping today. Shipping times, at least processing times on our side of things, should be going back to normal this week. Thank you so much for all your patience with us as we worked through our Black Friday, Cyber Monday orders. Just honestly, the last week of November through the first week of December. It's really crazy time of year for us, but you guys have been fantastic. I appreciate you all so much. And so now we are going to focus on moving into restocking our shelves, really. So we'll have some more great stuff coming up for you this week and next week. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you've had a cozy Monday. It's kind of gray and gloomy here in Tennessee today. It's a great day to have some tea and snuggle up with a blanket. So I always enjoy spending time with you, looking at the fun upcoming pieces with you. And I would love to know, as always, what you're looking for as I work with factories really every day. If there's something we used to carry that you'd love to see back, or something that we haven't carried before that you'd like to see us start to carry, just let me know in the comments. I always read them all and appreciate your input. I can never make any promises, as we do work largely with closeouts and overstocks, but I'm always happy to see what I can do. Thanks again, y'all. Thank you for all that you do and for being here. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you want to. And I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. As always, happy beading.